Gentlemen, another exhibition titled in the cycle exhibits a different kind of work. We are looking at paintings by Tadeusz Wieczorek. Are you prepared to answer the questions? We'll see. Maybe one word of comment. Tadeusz, in actuality, when I arrived in Poznan in 1990s, he was one of the first artists whom I met. At the time he did something totally different, but we've remained friends ever since. And he does not only paint, which you can see, but at the lecture we'll also learn that he used in work in a child's art center in Poznan, and he developed very interesting educational programs for children and the youth, but this is going to be the subject of his lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my exhibition. I would like to thank to the curators for inviting me to the Festival of New Art, Labyrinth. I will do my best. I brought to you a set of paintings creating a cycle called Homo Viator. But before I talk to you about my paintings, I will tell you that I live near Wrocław in a forest. It's a small town, a small commune. And this is a place where my house and workshop is located, and I've been related to Poznan since the 80s, where I studied at the Academy of Fine Arts in Poznan. And in 1984 I started my work in the Child's Art Center in Poznan, where I worked until last year. And as Michal said, there I was an animator of art, and I worked on educational and artistic projects for children and the youth. And I was the curator and coordinator of various projects. And I'm going to tell you a bit more about that tomorrow. I also managed such projects like Summer Art Emergency Center. Some of these projects included Michael as an artist, but also as an educator from Frankfurt. Sorry, not Subice, Frankfurt. And that's how my life was connected with Poznan. In parallel, I combined my artistic work with my professional life. These paintings combine colors and drawing. And at some point they were strictly emotional paintings. So the cycles I presented, some of the works I presented were titled Transparency, and today I'm presenting to you the Homo Viator cycle. Whenever these cycles were created, I was looking for the right expressions or meanings to capture their essence, and Homo Viator is one of the words capturing the essence of these works. So today you can see some of the works belonging to this cycle. In this cycle I feature a man who is wandering, who is who found himself in an abstract world created in my paintings. Sometimes he is lost in the painting, but sometimes he finds his devotion, which is why in some of these paintings we can't see him. In some of the paintings, like in the one titled Blizzard, all of these paintings allow me to communicate what I experience and how I combine different observations of my everyday life, people, my reflections, my imaginations, and this is how these paintings are created. In the past years, I used this format on purpose. A square canvas is a certain module where these events are planned. I don't really care about the composition. But my primary concern is repainting these pictures, because whenever I start, I do not always have one clear-cut vision of what it is supposed to be, and the vision is usually conceived during painting. And I believe this would serve as a conclusion. I hope that I will continue this cycle. And one of the metaphor of the previous days is the fact, well, it's actually a walk I made on a long beach, and I was strolling along the place where the earth and sea joins. I witnessed a vast space in front of me, and I came across people who were going in the same or opposite direction. And as we met along the way, sometimes they spoke to me, they said hi. So I met people speaking various languages, and every such meeting is idealistic on one part, but on the other, it's also a source of personal thoughts that sometimes you don't need to talk to each other, but it suffices to just cross paths and to respond or not, just continuing the walk. So please feel invited to view my exhibition, and I would like to thank the organizers for hosting my works in the gallery.